Zombies. If you're paying attention, you know they're coming for us. My name is Anthony, and I spend every waking moment training for the zombie apocalypse. I'm as ready as any man can be, but no man can survive on his own. So I'm putting together a dream team of zombie assassins to survive and thrive with me in a post-zombie world. Join me as I find out who else has what it takes to earn a place on my list, and who I will have to leave behind.
I'm sucked!
This is the Z-List. No one wants to get close to a zombie, but when the apocalypse goes down, we'll all have to fight them face to face. And when it comes to fighting zombies, no weapon is finer than the samurai sword. I've mastered the art of kendo, spending 4 to 9 hours a day turning the blade into an extension of my own body. And I expect the same of everyone on my list. I need my team to be a veritable zombie blender, a flashing, freakish nightmare of blades and steel. This week, I'll put my recruits through a series of trials in the ultimate weapon against the zombie hordes, the sword. We arrived at Unlimited Martial Arts in Brooklyn to see who had what it takes to be one of the last samurais. We were training with 2 masters of the martial arts. Like me, they'd committed their entire lives to becoming human weapons.
We got an interesting email from a gentleman named Anthony. He wants to train for the zombie apocalypse. I don't think it's happening anytime soon, but my friend over here thinks...
I am very excited about it. I'm very happy people are finally taking this very seriously. Like, it really happened. Nobody's trained for it. We're ready to train people to deal with it.
We'll just train anyone for anything.
And for the zombie apocalypse as well.
For this trial, I brought along one familiar face, James, who always seemed to be available.
It's James, member of the Z-List. I'm actually the only member of the Z-List here, besides Anthony, of course. Figure he's bringing me around so I can show these guys, how to keep it on the level.
But after Peter betrayed me, my trust in my team was shattered. So I decided to bring in some fresh meat to see if I couldn't make some improvements.
I'm Grayson. Anthony told me to get ready, get pumped, but I just kind of rolled out of bed.
I'm Lisa. Anthony's fun parties. There's usually food, and if there is a zombie apocalypse, I'm gonna need some help.
My name is Will, and my wife is doing this thing.
I really don't know about this whole zombie apocalypse thing.
She's really into it.
Walkie-talkie!
And told me I have to, so...
Guys, I really want to thank you for joining me today. It means a lot to me, and I'm sure it means a lot to you too. It should. I've pretty much internalized everything I need to know. They'll be able to teach you in a way that I don't know how to do. They're career teachers, and they're going to be able to show you some things about how to use weaponry, specifically samurai swords, which are the greatest weapons against zombies.
I'm about samurai sword. Other weapons are inferior for a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, so you see guys kind of know what I'm doing.
Let me just say, samurai swords are great, yep, I'll agree, it's an awesome weapon.
Yes.
But I'm a big believer in cross-training with other weapons. So we have axes, we have other swords, we have sticks, we have daggers, knives.
I want to work with as many weapons as possible.
I want to use that big thing.
Like nunchucks.
Yeah. Small secret. I actually have a little bit of martial arts experience. 6, 7 years old. My cousin's birthday party, and we hit a dojo. It's really cool.
He has a single-handed weapon, and I have the double-handed weapon, which has a little more power behind it because I'm using 2 hands. We're gonna start off with a forehand strike over here. You have your right foot forward, and you're gonna chop straight across over here, following all the way through. Then you're gonna bring it all the way back over here to your shoulder on this side, and go for that following cut. You bring the weapon back to this side, you're gonna cut across this way, then you're gonna come across this way, and this one here, you step in for that big stab. This can go groin or stomach, and you get back into your fighting stance. Always make sure your weapon's in front of you. This is my barrier. I want it in front of me after every strike is done. You guys wanna grab a weapon and try it with us in the air?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Grab a weapon, guys. We have sticks.
Any weapons?
Yep.
Just careful.
I don't know which one should I
That one is live, so that means it's real.
I won't hit Will with it.
There's nothing worse than losing your teammate in battle by stabbing him in the head.
Yeah.
This feels like a cool group of people to be with.
I'm gonna teach you guys 3 more angles. These are my favorite. These are the headshots.
Yeah.
So you're gonna bring the blade back here. This one goes into the eye socket through. You're gonna pull it back out of the eye socket, turn the blade over, stick it to the other eye socket. Then we're gonna turn the blade all the way over and go from the crown of their head and try to cut the person straight in half. So imagine the zombie's body Imagine the blood everywhere. It's part of it. Get your mind conditioned to seeing the guts in the floor when it happens. Stab in the body.
Yes,
Just one quick thing. I don't want anyone on my team in particular to learn bad habits. I noticed that 2/8 of what you're teaching us is something that won't really work on a zombie. I know that you're the master. Would there be a way to potentially move the moves? More go for legs instead of stomach, just for training
There are
purposes?
angles at the legs too. I mean, so you want to aim at the legs and just hack at either the quads, aim at the legs instead at the belly.
Okay.
And that's it. It's the same angle of attack. That leg will come right off, especially with a samurai sword.
Perfect.
This is a dojo, right?
You take any stick, blunt weapon, whether it's a dull sword, whether it's a pipe, whether it's a pull cue, whether you grab a brick from the floor, grab it, smash through the head as hard as you can. Okay, make sure the brain is done. Those definitely stop a zombie at any point.
Destroying the brain, removing the head.
This is the motherboard.
Quick note also, if you cut a zombie's head off, it can still bite you, it's still alive.
Remember that last 2 strikes to the eye? Like you go to the eye, get that first one, get that second one. The eyeball goes right to the brain. That will stop the brain from working. No matter whether you're alive or dead, you're done.
I'm pretty sure, like, in zombie folklore, like, once the head is removed,
No.
it's out. I love zombies. I can go head to head with them on books and movies and trivia and that kind of stuff.
You got great rounds.
There are times where you're gonna have to get used to hitting and moving back, okay? As Anthony said, zombies feel no pain. So as I'm coming forward, even if he's striking me, I still might come forward. And if he doesn't move, eventually, if he doesn't move, I will be able to grab and bite, okay? So you have to have footwork. Because as they're coming in, I need to keep hitting until I see the zombie fall, and I go for the finish. Sometimes hacking on zombie might not always get the head immediately. There's hands coming at you, so the first hack might chop the wrist off, next hack might chop the elbow off, shoulder off, but the head's still there, it's still coming at you. We're gonna attack the knee to make the zombie fall. Strike, strike, strike. You do a half strike to the knee, again we dropping that knee here, and full strike to the head, and putting it right across again from eye to eye, make sure that brain's cut in half, the brain will no longer work. Not here, you're not rolling around like a time bomb, ready to bite you, right across here, ending the game.
It's also good for self-defense against humans. I mean, zombie, very slim chances zombie apocalypse. They used, yes, but they're not here now.
If I get in a fight with, like, just a regular ninja and not, like,
Yeah,
a zombie,
so, you know.
this is all useful information.
I think in general it sounds good to just cut half the head off, like they're saying.
I think always, yeah, even if they're a drunk guy,
cut half
the head off.
Now yelling and screaming or making a sound off helps you get your killer instinct out. Killer instinct is very, very, very important. Whenever you yell, whenever you scream, it just brings it out of you. Everybody say it together. Say, heish! Heish! Again. Heish! Heish! Heish!
Are there any weapons that people think are useful that are sort of not useful at all?
Any weapon is good. I mean, even your t-shirt. If you're walking and you have your keys or in your pocketbook mascara or a lipstick or stuff like that, you could jam someone's eye with it. The majority of people have screwdrivers, hammers, cutlery, right? So learn how to at least use that first.
I just everybody who has that will probably end up dying. If you have a katana, you're probably gonna survive a zombie apocalypse.
Anything can be a weapon because you are the weapon, but have a katana if you have a katana.
If you have a place that you live, you should have a katana. Katana is like, if you have a toothbrush in your house, you should have a katana.
What if you pick something up and you're like, oh, I don't know how to use this? That should not happen, especially if you're being attacked by zombies or drunk people or anyone. You should never have that, what do I do? You should be in control of the situation. And the only way you do that is by training.
Or buy a katana beforehand.
What if the zombie has a katana?
No, they can't use weapons.
If you don't have katanas, you will have a knife of some sort, right? So let's get some knives. I have to keep referring to things as being attacked by zombies, and I just keep saying normal people or drunk people.
Zombies helps the technique to imagine zombies. If you imagine zombies, it's not gonna work.
Drunk people.
Zombies.
Drunk people.
Zombies.
Drunk people.
Eat the brains, zombies.
Drunk people.
Zombies.
You have this hand too. This is another weapon. Remember, you are the weapon. This is just an extension of your hand, okay? So I want you to push the face and hack at the head. Push it this way, hack at the head. Push it up, impale it. Or you can grab and impale too.
With the pushing of the face, you're kind of deflecting a bite.
I'm just talking, okay, you got a drunk guy coming at you or whatever, and you have a blade or he has a weapon.
Ooh,
then you just
gloves.
push it.
Very nice.
Yes, I got bite and knife proof gloves. These are cool moves, but you just want to make sure that if you're actually pushing a zombie's head, it's a cool move because you have a lot of control, but like, so I'm
Imagine like there's a laser corner, coming out of my nose.
Right forward.
If the zombie's coming at you, I want you to scoop and then attack on this side. If the other side's coming at you too, you could scoop this way and come in. So you can do this way or that way. Or if you're following the same direction, you can hit up this way, push it, and then keep hacking down, okay? Another thing you could do too is if he's coming at you, you could smack the hand and always attack at the neck. If you get your blade stuck in the zombie's head, I don't believe it, whatever, you might lose your blade. So always aim here because it's a clean cut and you'll get your blade back, okay? I'm so dead!
That's it, good. And pull.
So, use it like a scoop. Right? Scoop you, stab you.
I couldn't figure out why he invited me here.
Here's your helmet, man, for safety.
I only train under realistic conditions, so I'm not going to be wearing that. Grayson.
It's like making out. It's like
Guys, I paid a lot of money for this. Like, if we could, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're having so much fun. It's great. We get to wear these cool helmets. You get like hit in the face and you don't even feel it. It's amazing.
You gotta survive.
Gotta survive, that's all.
Guys are zombies, whatever. Attack your food. I don't know. Go.
Zombies! Ah! Scoop! Boom! Ah! Oh no!
The zombie got you! I got her!
Oh, get me!
I'm taking her to the zombie base! I'm taking her to my zombie queen!
We got it. Hey, Sifus, listen, I'm really like appreciating what you're teaching us, but I think that Grayson is making Lisa like extremely uncomfortable, and I don't want like her to be in kind of like a situation where she's like creeped out. Like she's like very handsy. Like I can tell that she's like not.
She looks fine though.
No, she's like I know her a lot better than Grayson does. If there's some way that we could just do drills where we don't touch anymore, I just think for her sake, it would be like because he's like really creeping her out.
Do that, right?
This is actually really fun.
There was a move that was really effective called the windmill. Is that like where you windmill your arm?
I'm sure now that you're an adult and you have a bunch of kids around you, you can do that and you probably beat up a lot of the kids.
Yeah.
So maybe for
Close your
like
eyes.
children zombies, if you happen to be near like a preschool.
Kid zombies.
Preschool zombies. There we go. Preschool
You
zombies.
guys talking about kids, I mean, but whatever.
Just to clarify, I would love to live in this utopia where we didn't have to kill kids. But if they're zombies, then you do. It's like
And they're
I'm sorry, I don't
technically-
like it.
Technically already dead.
This is
Okay.
if the zombie apocalypse happened. It's like you're talking like it's happened, but it's not. This is just like a hypothetical. But I get you. Like the kid zombies are the scariest.
I think we should cover procedural Bruce Lee's famous 1-inch punch, where you're able to hit something from 1 inch away and knock it backwards. Surrounded by a horde, you need space. You might not have enough space to punch here, so you might be over here, have only as much space here. You might be able to knock the person backwards or shatter something on the inside. Maybe even the brain, if you aim for the brain.
And is this the move where, for instance, I'm against a wall, I have my sword, but I have my other hand and I'm the weapon. I make the space and then...
Exactly. Perfect. If I was able to give you a strike for that, I'll give you a strike. But you have no belt, so I'll give you an imaginary strike.
I'm like a belt, black belt, like... Well, no, like not like a, you know, like recognized, but like based on like the YouTube videos I've watched, like I've been able to do everything that they can do.
How long are you watching YouTube videos for? How many years?
Well, I've only been into this for a couple months, but it's like 12, 14 hours a day. So it's been pretty accelerated. Taekwondo is like how I started. If you see like my range.
Training with other people or?
No, by myself, but I have like an inflatable doll that I've been using. It's like pretty realistic. It's weighted too. I filled it with sand.
This guy's driving me insane. We'd let you guys practice this on pads, on focus mitts, but because we were being pressed for time and Anthony's last check bounced on me, we're gonna get right into it and break these boards, okay? Coming up first, right? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna measure distance from it, okay? So I want you to use your fingers, point it out. Touch the board with your fingers, have your hand extended.
Make sure you
right?
believe.
Make sure you
Have to
believe,
believe.
right? Then make a fist one, right? Measure again, 2, measure again, and then 3, and then on third one, try to punch through the board, okay?
Okay.
And
Believe.
believe.
I believe.
And do it.
I believe.
Oh God! Oh my God! Is there like concrete in that?
Follow.
You gotta follow through. You
That really hurt. I don't know,
I
man.
think some people are meant to be victims and some people are meant to survive.
Be careful, man. You're gonna hurt yourself, man. That's really like, ow, man.
Do you believe?
Yeah.
So measure first, though. First aid. Measure.
key.
Then look at
Be
it.
careful, Anthony. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Be careful.
And It's breathing,
and
right?
then go through it.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay, so Mary, believe, right?
Yeah,
Careful, Will. Careful.
Believe.
Careful, Will. It's fine. It's really hard. Be careful.
Believe.
Third one. Throw it.
It's pretty fun. Yeah! I feel like I'm kind of good at it. That was tight. Yeah, that was tight.
What do you think I can do?
I believe you can do it.
We can somebody film this for Instagram.
I can do it on my phone.
Got it.
Follow through.
Okay, turn to me.
Believe is key, right? So
got
measure,
it.
make a fist, measure again. Put your hand back a little more, and then punch
Believe.
through it. You gotta believe. Punch through it, okay? Punch as hard as you can.
Everything you
through
got.
it.
Everything you got. Push through. Everything you got.
I just broke a board and putting it on Instagram.
Lisa, you did it!
Lisa did it.
Oh!
Oh my god, you did it! So proud of you. You guys.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah. You got coffee in his
Dude,
head too. That's cool.
That's really good, man.
You said you were getting us lunch, right? I think the real selling point of the Shake Shack burger is the potato bun.
I feel pretty good. Everyone's breaking the boards. Almost everyone.
Way to go, guys. Nice.
Sifu's, you were incredible. I didn't think there was more to learn, and after being here with you for such a short period of time, I'm blown away. Thank you. So those guys didn't really know what they were talking about. I want to do this my way and see who really knows how to use a sword. I read an article about samurais, and the iPhone game Fruit Ninja is based on a real tradition where master swordsmen would actually chop flying fruit. I got both members of the apple family. The pineapple, obviously, and this is more of a toughness test, kind of approximates a zombie skull. And then we have the second member of the apple family, a classic apple. Then to the orange, to see if people are ready for that level of blood. Then to the banana, an oblong object that I think is very important. And finally, to the kiwi. If someone could chop a kiwi, then that's gonna be a huge, huge mark for them. We're wearing GoPros, and I wanna make sure I know everyone's form, and I'm gonna review these videos for a couple hours afterwards and just see how everyone does.
Up on Anthony's roof now. I've got a samurai sword, and we haven't eaten anything today yet. And I'm like hella nervous.
Obviously, didn't do so well with the board. Why didn't you break for me? Have these soft hands. Not good with like hitting things. Yeah, kind of hungry too, but like just more nerves.
This has been fun. I'm really hungry. Ow! Ow!
I decided to switch into my jeans for this part. I think it's mostly upper body, and I don't need that freedom. They're skinny, but they're not like too skinny. Like I don't like sucking to the thigh kind of skinny jeans. I like more like loose skinny jeans. Still pretty hungry though.
Stage 1, pineapple.
So oblong. With our trials complete, I left my recruits to enjoy their lunch, while I decided who would earn the walkie-talkie that Judas Peter neglected to cherish.
You guys, I hope this isn't lunch.
Thought we were going to Shake Shack for lunch.
Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for waiting. So, I put a lot of thought into this. I want you to understand you're all my friends, right? I don't want this to get personal. Sort of had a de facto spot. Will.
Oh my god.
Dude.
I want you with me, man.
Yo.
Yeah, man, I love your
Thanks,
attitude.
man. Thanks.
Of course.
Welcome to the team, man.
Yeah. This is gonna be tough. Like, this
Yeah.
isn't like fun.
Right, no.
Based on the performance today, there is one more walkie-talkie that's freed up. James, I'm sorry, but Lisa,
Oh my god, are you serious?
you're on the team.
Oh my god, Anthony!
You're on the team.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
You did it. You
Wait,
were amazing.
Wait, this is gonna be so
You were so amazing. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the best time. We can like watch movies, hang out. And Gray, like you were good. Like you're gonna get another chance.
I don't really know what this is.
And James,
Is there like another walkie-talkie for me, or like?
no,
You're just gonna
you didn't break the board. You
I have
missed.
soft hands. I'm sorry about that.
You didn't cut through the flesh of the banana into the meat. You're a really good guy. You're a nice guy.
Thanks.
For sure.
So I'm still like on the team, right? You're just
No, you're not, is what I'm trying to say to you. You're completely kicked off the team. You guys, welcome.
Okay, yeah, man,
my
cool,
God.
thanks.
Okay, you guys are like really
I
sweaty.
didn't get one of Anthony's walkie-talkies, like whatever that means. I'm mostly excited to just like not hang out with these losers anymore. I don't care.
I got that pineapple, and I got that walkie-talkie.
I have so many cool videos for Instagram.
I'm a little upset, but Anthony's right. I said I didn't hit the meat of the banana. I just kind of got it there, but like, I didn't even know bananas had meat. I thought they were fruit.
I still think the list needs a lot of work, but a little bit of dead weight has been dropped off. Overall, am I thrilled? No. But do I feel better than I felt yesterday? Kind of. Next time on the Z List, I put a new batch of recruits through a hellish gauntlet designed to test one thing.